happened in the first half and the 10-0 penalty count?
We started slow, so we sort of had to work our way back into the game. And sometimes, on a short turnaround, you can start a bit slow, but we conceded two pretty soft tries, I suppose you'd call them. But from that point, I thought we fought pretty hard. We knuckled down to the task then, but I'll have to go back and watch it. But there was a lot of frustration crept in at the back end of the first half, I think you could say.
John, there was an insinuation from the Broncos camp that there was a tactic from the Titans to basically bash Brisbane out of the first half. I mean, how do you respond to that?
No. Well, I'll show you the plan if you like. There was nothing. There was frustration. We were 6-0 down the penalty count and 12-0 down the scoreboard, and then it was frustration. It's not something that we've done all year. The discipline's been fantastic, and the first 5 or 6 penalties were, I suppose, discretionary. They were going one way, and we didn't react well to it. We got frustrated, led to some high tackles. I'm not making excuses for it, but I can understand the frustration.
What did you say to your team at half time when they sort of come in? You've got, I think it was 10-1 at half time. You sit down fairly heavily on the scoreboard.
Well, just when you whatever it was, 22 or 24-0 down, the plan was just to go out and win the second half. If a try led to a try, well, so be it. You can't plan on what you're going to do at 24-0 down. The plan was to go out, compete, win the second half, and I thought, we created an enormous amount of chances. If Albert could have snuck over there, Corey Norman probably saved 3 or 4 tries, on his own. Who knows what would have happened? But look, we played some decent football in the second half. But the reality is we lost it in the first 10 minutes.
What were they saying to you out there, though, for the rest?
For a while there.
What were you saying to them?
Oh, mate. I think, some of them were penalties and some weren't, but we just didn't react well to it. We sort of had a feeling that things are going to be similar to that. We didn't probably think it was going to lean a little bit that far, but we just didn't react to it, mate. And probably got a little bit lucky with it last week and how we react. So we need to start realising how the game's going and how we're going and change probably some of the way we go about things. And we didn't do that tonight.
Now, did you feel as though when we had the ball in control that we just didn't get it off enough, particularly that first one?
Probably still not even as good as we'd like to be. I don't think we were as fast as we'd like to be. Tend to play a bit better footy when we're a bit faster around the ruck and pushing through the middle. And we didn't do that tonight, but sort of felt like we played into their hands a bit.
John, Dave Taylor looked particularly frustrated. You talked about frustrated players. I think he gave away 3 or 4 of those 10.
Yeah, I think he came on when the frustration had started to set in. There was just a spate of them in the ruck, and then they were all going one way. So I think Dave, as a bench player, he comes on and tries to turn the game, and he got a little bit overexcited on occasions. But there's no excuse for it. But I would put it down to frustration at the situation the game was in.
You go from being a side who have benefited from the most amount of penalties to being 10-0 down. Did you think that your side was capable of being so careless in that first half?
Well, I didn't see us doing anything different to what we've done all year, so I suppose the answer is no. But until there were high shots later in the half and they're mandatory penalties. But it was the ones that led to the frustration, I suppose, was ones that we'll have a look at.
Daniel Anderson's here tonight. You going to try and talk to him?
Oh, no. I'll never bag a referee again in my life. If we're going to be 10-0 down at the 20-minute mark.
Both Lane came off. Is that just that toe injury he's battling?
No, he's rolled his ankle. Yeah, not sure of the extent yet. Didn't look good for him to come off.
Is there any other injuries, John?
Not 100% sure, mate. There's a lot of blokes carrying bumps and bruises, but we've got a 10-day turnaround now until we got Parramatta. So yeah, we've got to get a check on a few guys.
What do you think of Idris' game and the beaten side?
Yeah, he was outstanding. You know, he didn't deserve to be on the losing team the way he played. We scored the first try after half time. Then he had a huge hand in Kelly, Albert Kelly, and we're getting over. And just it wasn't our night. You know, if we got over there at 24-12, it might have been a different story. You know, it would have been a lot more exciting to watch. But yeah, just a few things in the second half went against us, and when that happens, you just know it's not your night.
What is your thoughts on the on-report, Dave Taylor on-report?
Have to have a look at it again. You know, Wallace was falling in the tackle. It's hard to just see whether he gets graded and what the grading is, and we'll go from
there. The week was really draining, obviously with Murph's dad and then Dougie's mum. Do you think that took any of the sort of shine off you at all?
No, normally when something like that happens, the worrying thing is that you start too enthusiastic and don't play with composure. We're a bit the opposite. You know, we started a little bit slow and I thought we worked hard to get back into the game. I think a lot of their points in the first half were from penalty goals. You know, so I thought they did well to get back into the game. But no, we can't use that excuse. It was an enormous effort from Luke to go out and play tonight and play the way he did. It was a tribute to him.
Nate, when all the boys got around in that minute silence at the beginning in the huddle, pretty emotional?
It was a bit. Dougie was really good. Like Taylor said, it's pretty amazing how he's been this week, and when he came back to training, he was really good. So he was pretty good. He sort of set the mood, and it was we really should have played better for him.